everyone, and welcome to Calm Creations. My name is Tia, and this is my channel on YouTube where I share all my crafty makes and bits and pieces that I've been up to. So if you're joining me for the first time, thank you very much for stopping by. And if you're a returning viewer, hello again, good to see you. And today we are going to be doing a bit of a stitch with me. I thought I would do another one. I haven't done one for like forever. I thought might as well jump on and take this opportunity to go through a few things that have been happening and stitch along at the same time. So grab your coffee, your cup of tea, whatever you're drinking, and your crafting, and let's go. So I'm working on a Hade. It is Chocolate, Chocolate and More Chocolate by Randal Spangler, and it is a quick stitch version which I bought in their last sale. I think it was sort of towards the end of July, and I'm stitching it on 18 count Aida, just plain white 18 count Aida, and I'm doing it 2/1 full cross using the recommended DMC colours. So I hope you can all see that clearly, and sorry if I bump the camera mount or may feel like an earthquake. So I'm using colour 469, and how I'm doing this piece is I'm doing Extreme Cross Country Colour Complete, which seems to be working really well at the moment. So I'm enjoying doing this, and I'm going through the colour list and checking off colours, like finding a colour and stitching all of those stitches, starting with the lowest number, and doing it that way. So it's so satisfying seeing a 0 next to a colour. What have I done? So that's been fun. I'm also using this piece for there's a challenge group on Facebook which is, I can't even think of the name of it, but it's 100 Days of Hade challenge, and they're up to round 2. So you stitch on your Hade every day for 50 stitches or for 5 minutes. So there's no rules. It's just you can do more, of course, but you just do what you can, but the minimum is 50 stitches or 5 minutes. So I've been enjoying doing that every day. It's been fun. And then I also got invited to the Daily 30 group, which is a closed group on Facebook. They had an opening where each member could invite a friend, so I got invited to that, and I've been using this piece, trying to make it fit for a lot of the prompts in the group, which has been fun. I've really enjoyed what I've been doing so far. So, and there's lots of challenges and things like that, so that's prompting me to work on it a bit more. So my goal with this chart was, because it's a quick stitch, it's only a small Hade, that I want to get a Hade finished in my lifetime. My other ones that I've got are really big and will take forever and a day. And I think with this one, I've probably got more of a chance of getting it finished sooner rather than later. So that's my theory anyway. So we'll see how that goes. So what else has been happening? Today is Sunday what day is it? Sunday the 8th of August. I know we're in August already. I can't believe it. It has just gone too fast. And so lots has been happening. Oh, just gotta plug this in. It's gonna. Are we still there? Sorry about that wee interruption, folks. Yes, August already. It has just, this year has just flown by. So we come out of a snap extended lockdown at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So, and the kids are back to school tomorrow. They've been off school because of it, but they have to wear masks this time when they go back to school tomorrow. So, which they should have done in the first place. So that's the kids. So, as you may know, we normally have our little grandson on the weekends, but we haven't had him this weekend because of the lockdown. But also about, I think maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago, his mum, my oldest daughter, got a job. So she's back at work, back working, and we were having Spencer every day. And if she started early, then he would stay the night before, or she would just bring him and drop him off and then pick him up in the afternoon. So we did that for 6 or 7 weeks. So yeah, you forget what having a little toddlers are like. I call him the little hurricane. He's like a little whirlwind, just barreling through your house, but he's a good little boy. So yes, we haven't had him, or haven't even seen him, for about a week or so. We try and FaceTime every couple of days, or when he's awake, or when he's in a good mood, or when she can. So tried to get her to bring him this afternoon once lockdown's lifted, but she wouldn't. So we'll see how that goes. But then in other news, I'm going back to work. I got a new job. I had an interview. I got told, phoned the next day, and was accepted for the position. What have I done there to you? And then I read through the paperwork and accepted the offer. And I've done the first part of the online training, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go in and start this week. So that'll be good, because I'm very excited. And staying home crafting doesn't pay the bills, so yeah, I'm pretty thrilled about that. So that's what's happening in that part. What else has been happening? My middle daughter has just completed her certificate to be a manager in her job. So she had a couple of assessments last week. She had 2 with the regional manager, and she passed both of those. So she's very excited. Youngest daughter is doing a traineeship through school, which means that she only goes to school 4 days a week, and she goes to work 1 extra day a week, and she completes a certificate in hospitality after the time is up. So that's an amazing opportunity for a 15-year-old to be offered that that traineeship, and she's enjoying that because she doesn't have to go to school for that 1 day. Youngest son is just amazes me. He was applying for jobs. Now he's 14, and he applied for a couple of jobs, and then he he got 2 jobs in 1 week. So he chose one, and he's been there for a wee bit of time now. It's a nice small team, which is good for him. And he's loving it. He's loving the money, I should say. But he did all this on his own. His sisters help him do his resume, and he was out dropping it in shops, and taking all these steps all on his own, which was a bit of a shock to us, but he's happy spending money. And he's funny, he spends it before it even hits his bank account. He's mentally already spent it. So, but he's been told now he's got to try and save some. So that he's got some for a rainy day, which is what my mum used to say. So that's an update on the kids. My oldest son in New Zealand, he's his girls are, my granddaughters are growing rapidly fast, and he's working hard too. So that's where they're up to. What else has been happening? Nothing really. I mean, having Spencer for the days was pretty full on. But yeah, and it's very quiet. I do miss him. So because he's nearly 18 months old, and he knows us now, and he knows the house, and he knows where things are that he shouldn't be in, like the dog's water bowl, and in the cupboards, and pushing the buttons on the dishwasher, and all those toddler things. But yeah. Right, where am I? What are those? Yes. I should be marking off some of this as I go. Just let me do that. I think I've done that row. Oh, so I should show you what I'm working on. So this is Quick Stitch Chocolate and More Chocolate by Randal Spangler. So it is this cute little dragon. And yeah, so it's only 175 by 181, but I'm doing it on 18 count 8, so it's going to end up a little bit bigger. 89 colours, 2/1 full cross using DMC. So I'm working up here, which is his, I don't know, is it a nose? Do they have noses? Snouts. Dragons have a snout. It's not a beak. Okay, so it's his snout. So that's where I'm working at the moment. And then that shadow there is that one there. And that there is that there. And then that. Now I've left that. Can you see that bit where I'm pointing? Probably can't even see. This part down here is all black, so 310. So I've outlined it and I've left it black for now. So on days when I don't feel like stitching, but I've got to put some in, I can just do 5 stitches in there in the black, and then that's it. Because my goal at the beginning of the year was to stitch every day, which I have so far successfully done, which has been really, really good. So if it's a day, I'll try and tip that. Can't tell if you can see it or not. No, it's further down past here. So if it's a day where I don't feel like stitching, I can just put a couple in, and I've still stitched. So that's my idea with that little chunk down the bottom. So I've got a 100 questions thing that Darren the Dizzy Stitcher did a while back, and a couple of other floss tubers have done. So I've got that here, and I thought I'd go through some of the questions and answer them. And there's 100 questions, but I won't get to them all today. So, but we'll start on those. So the first one is, are you a morning or night person? Definitely not a morning person. I am probably not even a night person. Did I just put that stitch? What have I done? Don't even know. But anyway, carry on. Yeah, I like to, I'm getting better, I think, at getting up earlier. If I could sleep, I would, I suppose, but you know, I can't, so I don't. But that just comes with the territory, doesn't it? I used to be a night person, and again, that's changed, you know, as your body changes, your sleep routine changes, and so yeah, I'd say I'm not either. Maybe a lunchtime person. That'll probably be when you get the most I do like getting things done early in the morning so that I've got the rest of the day to not have to worry. And I'm probably most motivated to do stuff in the morning. So, okay, number 2. Are you afraid of the dark? No. Number 3. Are you an extrovert or introvert? Well, my husband said the other day that he thinks I used to be social, but I'm not anymore. So, but I think I don't know, it depends on the situation. I don't know if I'm either of those, or maybe both, or yeah, I'm not too sure. Bit of both maybe. Number 4, are you double jointed? No, most definitely not. Are you left-handed? This is number 5. Are you left-handed or right-handed? I am right-handed. Are you more of a tidy person or a messy one? I'm a tidy person. I like things in their place. I like things to be clean. Now that's come off. And yeah, you know, we have toys and stuff around, but that's not mess, it's just stuff. You forget that little people come with toys. So we've got, and it's funny because I kept all of my kids' toys, so he's now playing with stuff that belonged to his aunties and uncles, which is, you know, I've kept all of it. And it's funny seeing them all come out again, and the kids have their memories of those toys, and yeah, so while I'm trying to thread this, missed it, carry on. So yes, tidy person. Are you on time or always late? I'm always on time. I don't like to be late, and I don't like others to be late. You know, my kids always make sure they're early, and they go crook because we don't need to be here this early. When I was doing pickup from primary school, it was a bit of a running joke. You know, the kids reckoned I was there at like 1 o'clock. School finishes at 3, and they reckoned I was there at 1 just to get my parking space, which, you know, it's not a silly idea. And if I was there extremely early, not like 1 o'clock, but I would take some crafting with me, my knitting or crochet, and I'll just sit in the car and do that. Okay, so that was number 7. Number 8 is, are you ticklish? Yes, only on my feet. I absolutely despise and hate and cringe at the thought of anything near my feet. Just talking about it's making me feel ugh. Yes, no, I don't. I'm extremely ticklish on my feet. Next one is, can you curl your tongue? Yes, I can. I'm not going to show you because it's not pleasant, but yes, I can. Number 10 is, can you ice skate? Yes, I can. I haven't for years, but I can. I don't know if I'd be any good anymore, but yes. Number 11, can you wiggle your ears? Yes, I can. That was a trick I learnt as a young'un. Right, so that was number 11. Number 12, coffee or tea? Definitely coffee. White with no sugar, in the biggest cup you can find. Okay, I just had to have a sip. Right, I will pull it out up there and reload a new thread. Not that one. Number 13, cookies, cake or donuts? Well, when it comes to sweets, I don't have any preference. I will eat the lot. I didn't get this way eating salad, put it that way. So yes, but if I had to choose out of those three, oh gosh, no, I couldn't choose. Okay, number 14. Did you ever participate in a talent show? I think I did. When I have this memory that when I was younger, I used to go in the holidays to this camp, and at the end of the week, so they'd, you know, you'd be in cabins with a team leader, and you could either do individual or you could do a skit with a friend you've made, or and I vaguely remember being in the show. I don't know, I don't remember anything beyond that, but did you go to prom? Yes, I did. That was when I was in 5th form at high school. Just thinking of I've got photos of it, and it's you know, 80s. Bring back the 80s. 80s hair, 80s dresses, 80s suits. Oh, yep, it's very funny. Right, did you go to prom? Did you like school? Yes and no. You know, we all have good days and bad days, and you know, we also have good days and bad days when we're at school. So wasn't something I ever really worried too much about. When I started, I ended up going to boarding school, which I really enjoyed. That was like 3.5, 4 hours away from home, and we're allowed to go home in the weekends, and I think I've been home like every other weekend, not every weekend, because for me to get home I would have to catch a bus to the bus depot. I would have to catch a bus for 3.5 hours, and then I would have to catch a taxi, and then I would have to catch a ferry, a boat, because we lived on an island. So it was a bit of a expedition to get home, so I didn't do it too often. Yeah, I enjoyed boarding school. The food was good. The people were good. So, oops. Right, what's next? Number 17. Do you believe in ghosts? I believe there are spirits and they have a message, and you know, if you're in tune with that sort of thing, you do encounter ghosts and spirits. So yeah, I probably do. Right, where are we? Number 18. Do you bite your nails? No. Number 19. Do you consider yourself a good cook? Right, this is funny because I've always claimed to my husband and family that I can't cook, when in actual fact I can, and I've gotten away with it for this long. I don't think he watches these, so I'm not going to be caught out. And when I do cook, it's always a huge big surprise to everybody, because he does all the cooking. But yes, I can cook. I'd rather bake. If I had a choice, I would rather bake than cook. Okay, what's next? If I can get this needle, there we go. Next is, do you enjoy dancing? Yes, I love dancing. I was a bit of a regular on the dance floor in the local pub back when. I haven't been out dancing for a very long time, but yes, I do. And I love the saying, dance like no one is watching. And I dance around the house to music when I'm cleaning. Music is something that is always on in our house. From whichever bedroom, who knows, it's just constantly playing. From any area of the house. So, do you enjoy DIY or crafts? Yes, I do. It's my most favourite thing to do. So I'm going to finish that one and put it up there, because I don't know where we go to next. We'll find another colour, I think. Next question. DIY 22. Do you forgive easily? I forgive, but I don't forget. Next one is, do you have a nickname? I've had a couple over the years, but nothing's ever really sticked. So no, not really. Do you have any allergies? Yes, I have hay fever. I don't think I have any others. Do you have any phobias? No, I don't think so. Do you have any piercings or tattoos? Yes, I have my ears. I've got 4 in one ear and 3 in the other. I've got my nose. I had my tongue years and years and years ago. And that's the piercings. And then tattoos, yes, I've got 1, 2, 3. So, yes. Do you have children? Yes. I have 5. I have 3 girls and 2 boys. Do you have pets? Yes, I have. We have a little dog, Molly. She's 16, so she's getting on. Right, I'll just pause this and I will reload my needle and then we'll carry on. Okay, where was I up to? So we were just talking about pets. So we've got Molly, and next is, do I have any siblings? Yes, I am the baby of 8. I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters. All the girls live here in Australia. I've got 2 that live not far up the road from me, and I have 1 sister, my oldest sister. She lives in Townsville. I've got 1 brother here, and the other 3 are in New Zealand. So yes, a big family. I was adopted when I was a baby, and one of those brothers is my adopted brother, and the others are all biological. So yes, I have a big family. Okay, do you prefer dogs or cats? I don't mind either. We had a cat. She was a little black kitten, but she didn't settle. She was quite vicious, and so we no longer have her. We rehomed her. Right, do you prefer Mac or PC? I have both. My main computer is a Mac and my laptop is Windows. But on my Mac I have what's called Boot Camp, and that allows me to run both Mac and Windows on it. But I prefer Mac because it syncs with all of my Apple devices, so it makes it very easy. Next is question number 32. Do you prefer the beach or the mountains? I grew up on an island, so I'd have to say that I prefer the beach. I love the ocean, I love the smell, I love the sparkle, I love being out on a boat. I love the ocean, wildlife. Yes, I'd have to say the beach. Do you prefer to bath or shower? This is 33, and I prefer shower. Number 34, do you sing in the shower? No, I don't, but my husband and my son both sing in the shower. Do you smoke? Yes, I do. Do you speak any different languages? No. I don't. Do you still have your wisdom teeth? No. They got taken out after quite a few years ago now, after one of my kids were born. 38. Do you still watch cartoons? Not by choice. Now that we've got Spencer in our family, we do have cartoons on. Therefore, I find myself sitting there watching cartoons, even if he's toddled off to do something else. So when the TV's on, and he's here, it's generally on Coco Melon, which I'm absolutely sick of watching, listening to, seeing, but he loves it. So cartoons. 39. Have you played any sports? Yes. I was quite athletic, I would say, in my youth. I played a lot of sports: netball, basketball, touch rugby, played women's rugby league for a while. What else? Oh, and equestrian, show jumping, dressage, cross country. This is my kind of sport now, extreme cross country, while cross stitching. This is my form of exercise now. What else? What's next? Does your name have a special meaning? Well, it is derived from a shortened word. So when I was adopted, my adopted brother was included in naming me. So where we lived on Waiheke, the main ferry wharf, the name of that suburb is Mātiatia, and they thought that was a bit difficult to be saying often, so they cut it down to just Tia. So that's where my name came from. Just let me mark off some of these stitches so I don't get lost again. Have you ever been hospitalised? Well, not. Yeah, I've had elective surgeries, but nothing major. I only had one of my children in hospital. The other 4 were born at home. But my youngest was born in hospital because he was prem, so I had no choice. If you call that hospitalised, I suppose, then yes. Have you ever been on a diet? Yes, and clearly they didn't work. So, because I didn't get this way eating salad. So yes, I have. I've tried it and failed, and that's that. Have you ever been to a concert? Yes, I've been to several concerts. My first ever concert when I was I don't even know how old I was. I must have been about 12 or 13, I think, and I went to the MC Hammer concert, which was, you know, back then just the best thing ever. Right, have you ever been camping? Yes, but not in Australia. I don't plan on getting up close and personal with the Australian wildlife. It you know, scares the life out of me. Our wildlife in New Zealand is not deadly like we have here. The worst thing we've got over there is a white-tailed spider, which isn't deadly, but it can just make you very, very sick. So no, I haven't been camping in Australia. Camping. 45. Have you ever met any celebrities? Well, I've seen a few in real life. I was part of the X Factor audience a few years ago, and the judges were Ronan Keating, Mel B from the Spice Girls, Danny Minogue, and Guy Sebastian. So I've seen all of them in real life. No, we did go on a hunt one time for the rock, but we couldn't find him. We got wind that he was here on the Gold Coast and he was staying at Mick Doohan's house, which is not far away from here, but we couldn't find him. So, celebrities. Have you ever skipped class? Yes. Yes, I have. My later years of high school. What's next? Have you ever won something? Yeah. Yes, I have. I don't normally have very good luck with winning stuff, but I have in the past. My friend in New Zealand, she just has the best luck with raffles and lotteries and all sorts. She wins stuff all the time, and she, you know, she buys raffle tickets, so she has just as much chance as anybody else, but she just seems to win it. And her parents, or her mum, years ago was at the casino in New Zealand, and she won like the jackpot. She won a $50,000 car, she won cash, she won tickets to the Bledisloe Cup here in Australia, all accommodation paid for 2 people to come to the rugby game. And yeah, so her mum's got a winning streak too. And she put $4 in the machine, 2 $2 coins, and that was all she put in. So I offered to give her $4, but she gracefully declined. So right, have you had braces? No. 49, how are you feeling right now? Right now I'm feeling very full. We've just had dinner and dessert. What happens when we go into lockdown, Abby, my 15-year-old, she tends to bake. And so she's made a slice, a chocolate slice with ice cream, so icing. So I've just had a piece of that with my coffee. So what had happened was I was editing this video and half the footage was gone off my phone, so I've had to come back several hours later and jump back on and finish where I was up to. So I don't know what happened to it. Probably stopped recording on my phone, and anyway, here I am back again. So yes, at the moment I'm feeling quite full and content. And question 50 is, how tall are you? I'm 165 or 75 centimeters, so not really tall. So yeah, so that was question 50. So I think I might leave those questions at that, and perhaps another day finish the remaining 50. But I'm going to leave it here and try and upload this again, and hopefully it doesn't get lost and I can get it onto YouTube. So, oh, I wanted to say, do you like my new needle minder? So for any of you that are diamond painters, you would know that after you finish a chart, you're left with a bazillion drills. So I thought I would make myself a needle minder. This is just an acrylic tile, and I've just glued a magnet on, and I've sealed all the drills, and yeah, made myself a little needle minder. So if you want to know how to do that, just drop a comment below and I might be able to do a little video and show you how I did it. So we will leave it there for today. Thank you very, very much for coming and spending some time with me. I hope this video hasn't all doubled up and you've heard everything 5 times, but yes, that's what happens. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. I'm hoping to get some good news and be able to head off to my new job, which I'm extremely excited about. Other than that, that's all that will be happening here. So have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.